Hey everybody, this is Tim from TTT Urban Homestead. Doing an update today, it's July 12th, 2026. Just want to do a quick little tour. I think I skipped a video last week. I've just been so busy processing a lot of vegetables and other things that I do. So here's the squash bed. It's still producing. It slowed down a little bit. I'm thinking I might just do a succession plant where I kind of start them over. These plants are coming out of the raised bed. I did lose one of them to the borer bug, and I still have, I think it's 4 more in here. I've replaced the one, because these squash plants, they're basically all out of the bed except for this one here. This one just goes along, and actually it's coming out right here. But there's another one. They're actually coming out of the bed, as you can see. Alright, so the peppers doing good. I've harvested a few red jalapenos. I'm trying to get a few, I think 3 or 4 pounds of red ones for my homemade sriracha. But anyway, these are starting to turn red. They darken, and then they get these lines on them like this. But then they'll turn red. So I'll be able to harvest quite a few here in another few days. That's the jalapeno peppers, and then I have green peppers toward the back that gets a little shade in the afternoon, and they're doing real good. I've been harvesting a few of those. Alright, so let's go to garlic and onion. So I have harvested some onions, like similar to this one. I showed you the last video how when the stalk falls over, you can pull it. But these definitely are still forming the bulbs. As you can see, very nice bulbs forming. That's what I want. So onions are coming along good. Alright. Alright, over here's the food plot. The first 8-foot section down here is green beans. I harvested a few, quite a few in June, and I just I'm getting kind of a second run now. You just kind of want to make sure you keep getting the blooms coming out. So there's still a lot of blooms. I picked some yesterday. All right, eggplant up here in the next 8-foot section. I have been harvesting a lot of eggplant. So this portion of this 8-foot section is all eggplant. And then the last section at the top is okra. So this area tends to dry out a lot faster. It's top of the hill. Water, automatically goes with gravity. So I just have to keep an eye on, make sure that we're getting enough water up here. Looks like this area, I've been giving this side a little extra because I noticed the plants are a little smaller. But that okra is pretty much ready. Pick them when they're about the size of your thumb, and then they're perfect. Strawberry patch is a mess, but strawberries are over. I'm probably gonna rejuvenate this whole bed. I can dig up all the strawberry plants and put them in little, however many of them I want, in little containers, and then replant. Alright. Catio is looking good. I've got some catnip down here It's flowering, so we're just going to let it do what it does. Catnip is in the mint family, so it'll do better in the fall and spring. But they're liking it. To the back. Alright, in the back. Okay, so this section is kind of for my table. I got my table, so all messy, but it's been raining. It does get wet over here. And I had a hornworm that came in and took care of a couple of my pepper plants. I'll show a picture of them. But this is what they do. They wipe out the whole plant in just a little bit of time. I'll be using BT spray. The only thing is I didn't use it on my little pots, seedlings here. Well, they're not seedlings anymore. I need to get them in the ground or bag or whatever. But I am starting some more tomatoes, some yellow tomatoes, since they got hit by most likely fungal disease, and I'm doing some extra things to combat that. H2O2, things like that. So something I kind of forgot to do, and then it rained a lot of humidity, a lot of heat. Similar to this plant, this is the cherry tomato plant. There's actually 3 of them in this container. But I do have some cherry tomatoes coming out. So that was part of the seed to seed series. Here is the cucumber area, looking real good, and I'm also been harvesting pretty much every day. As long as they get water and keep the disease off of them, you can use some antifungal stuff. I like the biological stuff. It doesn't last as long on a plant, but it doesn't affect any of the insects, the beneficial insects. But there's one cucumber yesterday that was small. It was a small cucumber yesterday. Alright, tomatoes looking good. They're now starting to go over the top. But for every section, it's about every week or so, I would pick the next section up. So we'll see how long I can keep that going. Here's one of my in the bag squash plants. It did pretty good at first, but then it kind of slowed down. It's probably because of the bag. I just need to, I don't know, feed it, water it more. There's a pepper there's a green pepper. I got peppers back here too. So I got green peppers, long peppers, banana peppers, a couple eggplants in the bag over here. And I do have some more peppers up here. More banana and looks like jalapeno or long peppers. And then a couple of cayenne pepper plants. So I actually bought these because I wanted them a little quicker. It's for my sriracha recipe. So looking good on all this. Let's go over to this other row of tomatoes. So this is the same variety here. Oh, here. Oh, wait a minute. Here's my one of my sugar baby watermelon. 2 of them. 2 plants in a bag, which is probably too much, but I'm actually getting melons this year. So keeping the biological sprays going every 5 days or so. It keeps those leaf-eating bugs, and the leaf-eating bugs tend to give you diseases too. So if you can keep that down, it'll help. But we've got this variety here. It's the same variety as over here, and they do very well. I haven't had a lot of. I am getting some stuff here, but I'm also doing some using a peroxide mix. Starting to do that a little bit more to keep down the fungal disease. Because the more it rains, if you put anything on the leaves, it's not going to stay. Like if you put some type of sprays or something on the leaves, it's not going to stay on there when it rains so much. So Just trying to do a mixture of uh, peroxide water and cleaning the leaves, keeping the fungal stuff down, and it seems to be helping. Here's my yellow. So this is a yellow tomato plant. So that's kind of what happened to them. Most likely fungal. I got one here, and I've been spraying now with H2O2, and I got another kind of runner coming out here. So I'm gonna keep two of the runners, take this one off, try to kind of save the plant a little bit. But we like the yellow tomatoes. Just keep an eye out for fungal stuff. A couple more sugar baby watermelon. And there's one that's really getting close. Alright, back to the aromas. I've been picking lots of aromas. I had a 5-gallon bucket full of them. They also have had problems with fungal disease. Get that from a lot of rain. The humidity here in Georgia is terrible. And then at night it's very warm, and the humidity might be 90%. So I need to keep an eye on the fungal stuff a little better. But I'm going to pick this out, and then I'm going to replant some more aromas. So that's pretty much the update. Let me go around to I'll show you the pool now. Pool's looking good. I've had it up and running since June. Had a problem with bought a hose for my pump, and it broke in 3 weeks. It's the hose that goes between the pump and the filter, and it has the highest pressure, so I always have problems with it. I'm either using one of these type hoses, and then they like to constantly leak and break, so I went ahead and did a PVC connection, and that's really holding out, looking good. Really enjoy getting in here when it's 100 degrees. So, appreciate you watching. Hit the like, subscribe, make a comment. We'll see you soon.